with Elma. Tonight we have, what's your name? And who else? And Tera is our co-host tonight. All right. We have some special guests and we know you're going to tune in. Sit back and relax. Take your shoes off, even if your feet smell, it's in your house, okay? All righty. Okay, so we're excited about our guests tonight. And before we get started, we're going to have our scripture walk by Linda tonight. Woo! Drop that beat, Emmanuel. All right, go ahead. You can do it. All right. All right, she's filling in, so y'all just excuse her tonight. This is Linda, and our scripture is Philippians 1:6. Always finish what you start. Don't procrastinate. Whatever you start, please finish it. You have from now to December, okay? And this man said you just can't be the person that never, ever gives up. Because he never gives up on life. He never gives up on his business. And we don't want you to give up either, okay? All righty. Thank you for that, Linda. I think you did a good job. All right. Sometimes we're upside down, but we turn right back up, okay? All right, we're so happy that you all joined us tonight because we always have fun on our show tonight. All righty, so tonight is Talk Business with Larry. And as you can see, Larry's seat is empty, but that's okay. We have a guest that's going to fill in that seat tonight. All right, so for our special guest tonight, which I'm excited to have on the show, do y'all know who it is?
I know he's some kid that
How you know that? Oh, wow, that don't mean that.
I also know he's a minister.
Oh, what else do you know?
I know that he's a man of God and his son is as well.
How you know that?
Looking at him.
Oh, you can tell by looking at him? Oh, my God, that's awesome.
And I overheard them saying they go to Greater Fellowship Church in Dallas.
God, Church of God in Christ.
Christ.
Oh, y'all are very observant. I love that. I love it. So how was you all day today? It was good. All right. Okay, so I know you all are waiting to hear who our special guest is tonight. They just told you a little bit about him. He's going to tell you more about him, okay? All right, so for our guest tonight, we have, it's Coy, right? Coy Poitier. Come on, give it up for him. Woo! Yes. Here you go, Mr. Poitier. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Okay. So he's going to join you tonight? Good. All righty then. Okay. All right. So we're excited to have you all on the show tonight. And we know Larry always go out and get people to come and be on the show. So how did you meet Larry?
Years ago, I did this program called Felony to Freedom.
Okay.
And it was where we would encourage people who were formerly convicted to come back and do almost like a TED Talk type of event to come back and encourage other people. And I got a chance to meet him then. He was at the conference, and he just showed me so much love and compassion, and we've been friends and brothers ever since.
That sounds like Larry. That really sounds like Larry. Well, good. So you say y'all was doing a program for people that have been what?
Formerly convicted. It's
Formerly
called,
convicted, but they were out of prison?
Yes, it's called Felony to Freedom.
Felony to freedom.
Freedom, the number 2. So felony number 2, freedom.
Freedom. Okay, so do you still have that one? Or?
Trying to get money back to get it started again.
Okay.
I did a book called Felony Freedom. It came from my personal story as someone who used to be in law enforcement, and then from law enforcement, some crazy things happened. I ended up becoming a person with a felony.
Okay.
Now, I never say a convicted felon because that's a title that you don't want on you. So a person that was convicted of a felony.
Okay.
And so I lived with that over my head for over 20 plus years.
Okay.
And then I tell people all the time, I believe I was ordained for that.
Okay. So go into that to talk to people while you was in prison?
And I only served a little bit in jail.
Oh, so you didn't really go to
No,
okay,
I just wore the title.
Okay.
And so I believe I was ordained for that because it took me out of law enforcement, but it gave me, I think y'all met Jay Holland.
Yes. Awesome guy. Jay, hey, shout out to Jay.
Yes.
You still owe me one, Jay, okay? All right,
So it gave me a chance to meet people like Jay.
And he's an awesome man.
He is.
Yes, he is.
Some people that I probably wouldn't have been able to meet if I was still in uniform.
Okay.
And so that door is open. And I tell people I've done more as a person with a felony than I had ever done
Really?
as a law enforcement officer.
Wow.
Okay, you say you are a felon, but you didn't go to prison.
I went to jail.
You went to jail.
Mhm.
So how did you become a felon in jail?
You could, anywhere you could do probation. So instead of me serving 3 years in prison, they gave me probation for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So I was under supervised probation.
That was-
Okay.
But I was convicted of grand theft of stealing my own weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sounds weird, but
Sure does sound weird.
they convicted me of stealing my own weapon as a cop, and that's why I know it was so strange and so weird that it had to have been
God, I know.
God,
Yes.
God ordained.
because it doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to anybody else. But since then, my ministry has been to show people that even though you've had that title,
Right.
Right.
you can still do great things.
Yes, you
Yes, you
can.
can.
Yes.
And I've been
yes.
able to, I got elected to serve at USDA's first urban ag committee. So I was the chairman for that.
Okay.
I'm 10 years appointed by the county judge of Dallas County as a historical commissioner. I just got hired by the state of Texas to run their Buffalo Soldiers program, where I travel the state of Texas teaching about the history of the Buffalo Soldiers
Yeah.
through Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Yeah.
I've also served on a board from the city of Lancaster to Dallas for the last almost 15 years. I've never stopped
You've
serving.
been busy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And all of this with that title. And that's why I tell people not to brag, but I just want people to understand that's not a death sentence.
No, it's not.
No, it's
You
not.
still have time and you can still do great things.
I can see you doing great things, so that didn't stop you at all.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
so you are a minister.
Yes, ma'am.
How long you been ministering?
I've been in, my parents were pastors, so I was born in church in 1972. I myself became a ministry around about 98
Okay.
when I started as a minister of music for Church of God in
So
Florida. I played the organ and I
you
started.
still do that too?
That's my drummer, and I play the organ for
Oh, look at you! All right. Hey. Oh, okay. So your son is your drummer.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. He look like he can beat those drums. Man. Don't be getting over there taking on my drums, man. Oh, okay. So you do the ministry of music,
Yes, ma'am.
and he's your drummer,
Yes, ma'am.
and you've been doing that up.
Since 98.
Okay, and what church is this?
This is Greater Fellowship Church of God in Christ off
Okay.
of Pastor Bailey Drive.
Awesome.
All four?
Pastor Bailey Drive,
Oh, okay. So y'all next door to Concord?
right down the street. The third,
Oh, yeah.
third church from
Okay.
Concord.
Oh, they doing okay. So you're a minister in music, and what is this? A podcaster too? You have your own podcast?
Yes, that's what we were doing with the Felony to Freedom.
Uh-huh.
And then I had another one called American Rooted, which I pretty much played American Roots music.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I met people like Jay and other people.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's work.
American Roots music, blues, country,
Oh,
things like
okay.
that.
Oh, okay.
American Roots.
All right, we're gonna pause and bring our other co-hosts up. Come on, though. Y'all just scoop down one and stuff. Okay. Hey, Kimberley, we glad you made it on in here.
Thank you.
All right. Woo! She always get a good lag, coming in. All righty. So we glad you made it, darling. Okay, how was your day?
Ooh, I feel wet. I still feel wet.
Did you get baptized again, girl? All right, dear. Hey, that's a good thing. Got that good rainwater. Rain down on me. All right, Kimberley. We have Minister Poitier here and his son. I didn't catch your son's name.
Coy.
Coy?
Coy.
I thought you said your name was Coy.
That's right.
Oh, your name Coy and his name Coy.
That's my miniature twin.
I know it. I was just messing with you. I like to have fun, Coy, on the show. Okay, so he's a minister of music, and his son plays the drum, girl. I bet they tear them drums up, baby. Woo!
Here in the next place.
They Dallas at Greater.
Fellowship Church of God in Christ.
You know they be getting down. Yeah, you know they be getting down.
The house. Coaching is
Yes. Okay, so what about your podcast? Larry said you have the podcast.
Yes, we kind of put a hold on it. I'm trying to get a new season for what my wife and I do. So
Okay.
we teach people how to grow their own food. So right now we're getting ready to relaunch our show called Gardening with Cat and Coy.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Where we teach people. Our goal is to teach everybody.
Uh-huh.
So my thing is, we heard back in the 70s, 80s, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Yeah.
That's our philosophy. We want everybody at least to know it. You may never use it.
Yeah, so do y'all have a garden? Where, I mean, in your backyard, or do y'all have some land for a garden?
At the time, we had a 1-acre farm.
Okay.
Like we were teaching. Once
That's
again,
pretty
God has
big.
given me a lot of crazy stories. So we'll give
Yeah,
y'all
but
another
we
crazy-
want to hear these crazy
Yeah.
stories.
we were feeding kids, or we were teaching kids arts and sciences in Pleasant Grove. If you're
Okay.
familiar with Pleasant Grove.
Yes.
Our location was at one of the most dangerous spots in North Texas.
Okay.
So the kids would come and eat our food and leave. So it was like, we doing all this training, teaching y'all filmmaking and all that. Y'all just gonna eat our food and leave? What we didn't know was that was their last meal that they want to have Monday through Friday after school, the meal that we were giving them. So really, they just need something to eat. And on Saturday and Sunday, they wouldn't eat again until they went back to school Monday morning.
Oh, no.
Yes, and this is happening in the United States. This is not some foreign country. This is right here. So God allowed us to change our program. So we started focusing more on just feeding the kids more healthy. Neither one of us knew, that the Walmart offer was at Wheatland would be closing down.
It is?
It closed down a couple of years ago.
Oh, no.
And we went in there to get one plant, and they donated their entire garden center to our
Get out of here.
So we ended up
That was awesome. That was a blessing.
So we ended up with thousands of seeds, hundreds of plants,
Ooh.
every fruit tree they had. So at the time, my mom had 3.5 acres behind her church, and she donated an acre to our nonprofit. And so what we did was we just put the stuff out there. We was trying to give it away. We just wanted people to come get it. So we called Texas. We called Texas A&M AgriLife out. And they came out and they looked at the trees and they said, "Why don't y'all try to plant this stuff? If y'all do a good job, we'll come back and we'll help you." Well, I guess we did it right. They came back. They sent my wife and I to Master Gardener School for free.
Good. Yes, that's awesome. All right.
So we ended up becoming certified Master Gardeners. And then we used that information to teach kids in the community. Now we're teaching them how to grow their own food.
That's
and then
awesome.
from that, USDA finally opened up our Urban Ag Committee. They asked me to put my name in the hat. I ended up getting elected as chairman for the USDA.
All right, go ahead now.
That's
That's awesome.
And I tell people all the time, this is not anything about me. It's just showing how God let us feed those kids. We planted that seed in their life, and He
ordered your
Come on.
steps.
Yeah.
Plans, purpose.
So let me ask you this. So what kind of, were y'all doing like turnip greens or what? All kind of what?
every
That's a red onion.
all
My
of it,
favorite.
all of it.
Ooh, yes.
Matter of fact, I think I brought a book, and I'll give it to. I only brought one, but I've got my garden book in the car, and I never know why I keep it in the car, but I don't know why I brought it. I can give one of y'all the book, but God allowed us to write a book about it, and we're telling all of our the way we grow in that book from beginning to end, how you can start your own urban garden.
So how do you use your fertilizer? Because I'm from the country and we use chicken,
Manure, yes.
droppings
Yes,
for
ma'am.
our fertilizer.
Some of the best.
Yes.
A lady, we were just learning, a lady came to our farm and she saw us fertilizing, and she said, "Why are y'all fertilizing the plant?" She said, "Why don't you feed the soil?
That's
then
right.
your soil will feed your plant." From that day on, we became soil enthusiasts. So we take care of our soil, and so we don't really have to use fertilizers because we make sure our soil is already healthy.
So how do you do that?
Things like chicken manure. We do things like compost.
Okay.
We take old food scraps, all these type of things, and we let them sit for a while.
Oh,
And we
okay.
take that same thing and we
So you talking about, okay, you say like what about banana peels, oranges,
all of that.
all of that? See, that's what my son is doing. That's what Darius is doing now. He has a garden in the back. His boy tried to go. And he said, "Mom, you're supposed to save all that stuff."
Yes.
So now he got us in a little trash can, and we put that in there. So that's what you use too to do the soil.
Yes, you stay away from meat. You stay away from
Okay.
cheeses because they're so hard to break down. But stuff like eggshells will work.
Yes, he
Right.
got that.
Yes.
Okay, then you just what?
I put it all together, let it sit for a while, and after a while, it starts breaking down and becoming
Yes.
some of the best fertilizers.
Wow.
Or we call nutrients instead of fertilizers. That you can put into your garden. So you start building your soils, bring your soils back, like putting microbes back in your soil,
That's good.
and it takes care of itself.
Oh,
So
okay.
what month do you know? Because normally they'll say the almanac, the old almanac said start your gardening in March during the spring.
The reason why they say that is historically that's the last freeze, around the time of
Yeah.
last freeze.
It's supposed to be.
The best indicator you can have is on the back of the seed packet because everything is different.
Okay.
We used to think just put it all out the same time.
Right.
The seed packet will tell you what USDA zone you in. That's what they mean by that. And so we're in
Uh-huh.
zone 8A. So that means we have longer summers and longer winters.
Right.
Okay.
And so you grow things made for your zone.
Right.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That
Wow.
is.
My
Yeah,
grandson
love
is mom,
that.
they do that in Maryland.
Oh, I
They
see.
do their own gardening and grow their own food.
Outstanding.
So,
So-
how do you keep your food? The food you use for compost, you put it in the garbage, you freeze it. What do you?
In a garbage bag.
I put it in garbage bag. Sometimes I like it to breathe, so I don't too much put it in plastic.
Stink. What you keep you put it?
Well, see, a lot of stuff that you have a problem is steak. You have meat in there, but if you
Yeah.
have a lot of your vegetables and stuff, they don't stink
Okay,
as
so
bad.
okay.
It's that meat and cheese. And
Oh,
we
don't
learned.
put none of that
Okay,
with it.
just
No, we
all
learned that the hard way
vegetables
when we started.
and eggshells.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned.
Yeah, because I'm like that had to be foul.
And so you do you like massage it together?
Some people turn it.
Yeah,
And some other people just leave it.
as is.
Yes. No, but if
Okay.
it's outside, you want to turn it because it gets hot at the bottom and it start breaking down. That's
Yeah.
when you know you got some good compost is when it start getting hot.
Okay.
And so you do things like that. We stop by and grab people's leaves.
Okay.
So they would love to see us coming because we're grabbing all your grass clippings for the nitrogen. We're grabbing all your dead leaves because they break down and
Wait
earthworms
a
love
minute,
it.
are you talking about lawn cutting the
lawn.
grass?
We're coming to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, and so you take that and put it into the.
I just spread that over the all over the garden.
Oh wow!
See,
And
the
it
problem
produces
is,
nitrogen.
You know
said?
they used to do that with sweet potatoes in the country. They put grass on top of the sweet potatoes so they wouldn't go bad.
Oh.
a lot of our soils are drying out because of the tilling. We do no tilling.
Oh, y'all
Okay.
gonna go and get the tiller?
No, we do a no-till method.
Okay, how did that work?
Throw it
Because
on
with
there
the
and leave it
till,
alone.
you have a lot of your nitrogen and stuff that's escaping the soils.
Okay.
So we're destroying our soils, and that's why they're so dry, and that's why we have to do so much treatment. Grass and stuff are naturally there. It keeps keeps the moisture in. It keeps the nutrients in. So every time we're just cutting up these soils, we're taking all the good stuff out of the soil.
Oh.
So what we do is when we find those yards, we put all those leaves, we put all that grass on top, and what it does is brings our soil back to life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so instead of pulling the grass out of it, you leave the grass in there?
We either cut it down, we take the clippings and we leave it there.
Good.
If we pull up the weeds, we take that same weed stuff, make sure the roots are dead.
Okay.
And we're putting all that right back in there
Oh, and just put it back on top of
on
it.
top of it.
How
Wow.
far down are you supposed to plant? Because I just planted some flowers and I'm mad because I'm not seeing them sprout up. I see the leaves
hmm
and we get the leaves and all that stuff, but I'm thinking I didn't plant down far enough.
It's all based on the package because some say inch, some of them
Like
say
2
2 inch,
inches.
some of them say half an inch. It all is going to be based on the package. A new instruction book I'm writing now is called Walnuts.
Okay.
And walnut is an acronym for water, air, light, nutrients,
Water, air,
understanding, and timing. If you
Okay.
get those 5 things down,
Uh-huh.
it'll give you everything
Water,
you need.
air, light, understanding.
Wow.
Are they
Understanding
bugs?
because you need to know per plant.
Okay, because each plant is different.
Have their
Right.
own specific
Yeah, so
mindset.
you got to read the back of that thing on there
Yeah.
instead of just throwing them out there and everything. Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay.
What if you just throw them out there and they grow?
Nature does that as well, but it's according to what you're growing. So if I'm growing, I'll tell you something with 2 different water needs.
Okay.
Cucumbers have a huge water need.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put a lot of water on them.
Okay.
You have things like maybe collard greens that may not have the same water requirements. So if you start throwing a lot of water, those collard greens versus the same area you throw in the collard greens, you could. And I'm using 2 examples. They're close water needs, but just think of another. I can't think of another one that doesn't require much water right now.
What about watermelon?
They require a lot of water.
Yeah.
But when you start just spraying water, just like pesticides, you're actually doing more damage to one and you're helping the other. So you need to know specifically what plants to put beside each other. That's how specific I am. I'm not going to put my collard greens by tomatillos Because tomatillos, if I can remember, they don't require as much
What
water.
are those?
They're almost like
Tomatoes?
sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're sort of like
Yellow
tomatoes.
tomato, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's best to read the back of
To
those.
know your plant.
Okay, I gotta tell Darius to make sure he watch this show
Do
tonight.
your
Cause he be
son-
out there doing that.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Do your son help you with all this?
Yeah, because he's over there shaking his head like
He ain't
yeah.
beating them drums
Yeah.
out there. Okay. So what do you do?
Guard.
Absolutely everything that he does.
Okay.
For example, labor, read the books that he reads. As long as it's garden related to whatever he's doing, I'm doing it. Because I'm like a hopeful employee.
That's sweet. I love that.
I like that.
Our goal is to turn the company over to him. We created something called Poitier Farms, and that's going to be a farm which we're going to do not just only grow food, but we're going to teach people how to take that same breakdown that we're talking about and turn it into biofuels.
Wow.
So we want to teach that as well, because the bioeconomy is one of the things that's coming next. So that's a whole other thing.
Oh, yes, it is.
So you're gonna be doing this
I
in
need that.
Dallas,
I love
or
that.
Yes, ma'am. We're trying to get funding now to take it from just food growing, but to
are you a 501c or what you trying to do?
right now we're going to do LLC. My 501c3 is going to be a Bible Institute. It's so
Okay.
funny you say that. I was filling out the paperwork today.
Oh, really?
To start a Bible Institute. We're going to teach filmmaking. We're going to teach public speaking, gardening, and then we're going to teach nature.
Wow. So is this your job, or do you do anything else, or just this?
Well, with the state, I run the Buffalo Soldiers
You
program.
run
So
the-
Oh, that's
Texas-
right. Okay,
Texas
now
Parks
what do
and-
you do with that?
Well, Texas Parks and Wildlife, we have 90 parks.
In Texas.
State parks in Texas. We have my office is at Cedar Hill State Park. So if
Okay.
y'all haven't been there, come by and visit us at Cedar Hill State Park.
Okay.
It's out there, yes.
The mountain is off.
Beltline and in Cedar Hill, just right
Oh,
between
yeah.
Cedar Hill and Grand Prairie.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes, and so
Coyotes. All that.
that's
Yeah, I know
good.
already,
We have some coyotes, but there's
Cross
Yeah,
over
they're
the
all
water.
over now.
'Cause you
And the
cross over
lake.
the water,
It has a
Joe
lake
Pool
right
Joe
there.
Pool Lake.
Go all the way
Joe Pool
down,
Lake, yeah.
And you end up back on. Okay, I know where that is.
Yeah.
yes, we've actually been there for 3 years living in tents.
Intense.
Oh,
My wife and I, my son, we've been living in tents. My grandson and my daughter just
I
moved
think
back.
you gotta taste
moved
it
back
in
forth.
slow
wow.
motion.
Yeah, right.
Wait a minute now. You're going too far. Okay, so y'all living in tents out where you work,
Yes, ma'am.
and y'all been living in tents since
For 3 years.
3 years. Why y'all living in tents?
Well,
How
he
tall are the tents? What's the square footage? of
They
the
gotta
tents?
be
I
big.
didn't even know.
Big
no,
white
man,
tent.
that- you can't stand up.
How many bedrooms you got?
This one, me and
One
my
bed.
wife, and then he got his own tent.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But my wife and I were almost empty nesters because he had moved up to college with my daughter, and so we decided we were going to just visit all the state parks, stay in tents. Well, we got to Cedar Hill State Park,
Okay.
and we've been there ever since.
Oh,
How
okay.
you like
When
it?
you like it.
I love it.
Wow.
Oh my
The
God, how
windows
cool.
This is
I didn't know,
awesome.
like,
It's just a zip up.
Zipper, yeah.
When they get rains and it's storming, we get the tornado sirens. We're there. When the snow is all the way up, we're there. When
Oh,
it's-
wow.
When it's,
in the tent.
In the tent.
So
Y'all
how
stay in
y'all
the tent in
keep
the snow?
warm?
I tell people the secret. When it's cold, smaller tents are better. When it's hot, the larger tents so the air can circulate. And so those.
So
are
you
things.
don't have heaters?
Sometimes we have here. My wife have a heating blanket, but I tell people all the time it gets so hot in there. I be trying to go outside.
Right.
So
Yeah.
my wife have it really hot in there. I'm trying to get out.
It's a tent made by. It's not the ones over at Academy.
One's at Walmart.
Are you
Well, see,
serious?
Darius used to have one in the backyard. He was staying there, but he fixed his up where he had a bed in there. He had a what is a big one? It was a big tent. He had a bed. He had 2 mattresses.
Yeah.
He had a TV hooked up to our electricity, and he had a fan in there. I mean, it was really nice. I walked out there. I said, "Dang, boy, this look nice."
see,
You
that's
know?
This is
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Y'all
that
look-
is
that's just
nice.
like
Wow.
camping. I love that.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, she in love.
That is really
Oh
neat.
my God.
she in love.
She said, I need
Your
to meet your wife. Your wife needs to come in here.
Yeah, yeah.
This
She
area
got
back
me.
here, I'd be scared of that area right there with all the tall grass. I'd be like, oh. God.
So y'all don't have a television or nothing? Or y'all got
We could. It's
Did
not-
y'all see the tent?
I want to
Yeah.
see
They
it.
didn't see the
Oh, I'm
tent.
sorry. It's
But
you
do y'all
have-
have a television or anything?
we
That's
there's
neat though.
there's two different types
Oh,
of
yeah, that is
camping.
neat.
You can do camping with
you.
utilities, which this has light and power, but you can do primitive. Primitive, you have nothing. It's just you and
Right,
the elements.
Now, which one are you?
We have the
The
power and
light
everything.
Oh,
but
y'all got the power.
we don't
okay.
have like he used to have his video games and stuff like that, but
they
we
still
don't have.
everything.
Yes, we don't have TVs.
You
and
don't
things.
do videos anymore?
I'm trying to be more.
Nature.
What is it called? Yes, more connected.
How old
yeah.
are you, if you don't mind me asking?
17. I'm about to be 18 in 2 days.
Because you look so young.
Thank you.
Are you from
Are you in
Texas?
school?
No, I'm not in school. I graduated early.
You done graduated from high school? Wow. How old are you when you graduated?
17.
Oh, well, I can't say that. I graduated 17 too, so hey.
So are you going to college or
I'm working on my restaurant right about now. I'm not really thinking of college at the
The
moment.
restaurant.
your
You
restaurant?
so you want to do a restaurant. Look at you. Gonna be a
So,
little, what is it, entrepreneur? Yeah.
Culinary.
So you like
yeah.
cooking and all of that? Or what? Are you
I
just
love
gonna do
cooking.
the business part?
No, I love doing everything.
You like
cooking,
cooking?
cleaning.
Are you all originally from Texas?
No.
He was
I
here for a
kinda-
couple of months.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
he was born in 2007
Mhm.
Here, where?
in Florida.
Okay,
Oh,
y'all.
okay, I
But
Okay,
can tell
Florida.
he was only 4-5 months when we moved here.
Okay.
So we basically say he's from here.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then I was born in Cleveland, Tennessee, but my dad was a pastor and got a church in Florida. So,
Okay.
so since '72, we were in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Now is your pastor, your father, the pastor of y'all church?
No, my dad's a bishop in Florida.
Okay,
Oh,
he's
okay.
still in Florida. Okay.
My
Okay.
mom and my stepdad, they have a church
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Here in
Boy,
town.
this is
in
interesting.
Lancaster.
Oh, Lancaster.
What do y'all do when you're not sleeping? Cause I wanna go camping, but I'm scared I'll get bored. What do y'all do for non-boredom?
And cooking and all of that.
Well, Cedar Hill State Park is one of the largest of the state parks that we have.
Okay.
So you can swim out there. They have a little beach area.
Okay.
You can do camping, hiking, fishing,
Kayaking.
kayaking.
Really?
So all of that is there. It's,
So
it's
you'll
huge.
just
So do they
get
have
out
the
and enjoy
restrooms
nature.
and all that too?
Okay.
Restrooms,
Showers and all that?
showers.
Oh, y'all doing
Oh,
good.
Yes. We only pay like $600 a month, and got
Oh, really?
That's all.
no light bill, no water bill. My
Sounds
office
good
is
to
there,
me.
so I wake up, come out of the tent. They gave me a company truck, so I drive my company truck to my office,
Hey!
drive my car back to the tent.
Shoot.
It's some weeks we probably would never leave the park.
Oh, my
God,
God.
we gotta go out there, y'all. We gotta go out there.
You're welcome to
Wait a
come
minute,
out.
let me ask you this. Do y'all do picnics? Can they have picnics out there too?
Oh yes.
Oh, maybe we can do our church picnic
So
out
when
there. or
somebody come visit, family come visit,
Oh.
they in a tent too.
Yes.
Y'all have family come.
My daughter just went back to Florida for a little while, and she's moving back here with all 3 of her kids, and they'll have a tent.
They gonna sit in the tent too?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Y'all love that. Huh? That sounds so interesting.
I'm
Gosh.
just amazed.
I mean, really, this is good
How
because
did you
it,
convince your wife to live in a tent?
We're from the country in Florida. It was
Oh,
not
okay.
I've been
Oh,
in
so
the
y'all
country
was-
too with my grandparents, but I still didn't want to be outside.
Yeah, she she's just as country as I am, and she really loves it. And this was pretty much her idea.
Oh, really?
Right.
I think it was cool when Darius had his tent in the backyard. It was really nice. He called himself gonna run away and ran away to the
Right
backyard.
outside.
Then he went down the street and called himself gonna live down there. And then he ended up moving back, took the dog with him, and I think he stole my dog food, stole my strawberries and cherries. And I said, okay, good. But he had a nice tent though. It was pretty neat in there.
Wow,
And
that's
stuff.
amazing.
Yeah, we have some larger tents, but
Uh-huh.
it's harder to take up and down. So we try to be more efficient now. You know, the glamour is over because we've been there for 3 years. So now it's about efficiency.
Right.
And so we cook. We have Dutch oven cooking.
What's
which is-
Dutch oven cooking?
It's basically cast iron.
Oh, okay.
And so he's good at making fires. He's learning how to do all the wildlife stuff, so he can build a fire out of anything.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Do y'all fish to eat to?
I don't really have time anymore. We used to. Right now, Walmart is literally walking distance from the park.
Okay, so y'all go get
Y'all go to Walmart,
some. Go
yeah.
get some
Which
food and cook
Walmart?
it.
Right there off
Off
of
of Beltline?
It's uptown.
Yes.
Uptown. Okay, I know where Uptown is. Okay, I know where Uptown is.
So y'all don't have no refrigerator or nothing like that, right? Or do y'all
Sometimes-
have a cooler or something?
I do have a cooler, but sometimes I have a small mini fridge
Okay.
that we'll bring out, but just all that moving, it's not worth it
So y'all just buy stuff to cook for that day
right then.
and stuff. So,
So we had salmon yesterday. We had baked potatoes.
Oh, hey.
dang, y'all living off like they said, living like the hog on the hog too. Y'all high on the hog, okay?
So you want to get up and roam around late night?
Get on.
Do they have lights out there?
They do, but it's dark out there.
Dark.
Y'all got guns?
Have y'all seen any snakes or anything? Water moccasins or
Y'all
anything?
All the time. My wife, I got video on YouTube of me.
What's the name of it?
Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnakes out there?
I almost stepped on him. I'm playing with him, and I'm trying to figure out where he
You
is.
was playing with it.
Yes, and then I look down on the video, and it's right between my feet.
Oh,
Sorry.
you weren't scared
I'm
you
already
weren't scared he was
gone.
gonna bite you? Was it a big
Oh,
rattlesnake?
I wouldn't. It was a baby, but the difference with the babies are they
Uh-huh.
can't control their poison, so it's more dangerous to get bit by
A big
Big
one.
one.
a small one.
Oh,
Small.
really?
The big ones will just want you away from them, so they can control their venom.
Mhm.
The smaller snakes can't. And
Ooh,
so
that give me
if
chills.
they do bite you, you can pretty much.
Did you see a lot of snakes?
Rarely, but I've that was the first rattlesnake we've seen in 3 years.
Okay.
The thing you're going to see the most are tarantulas.
Really?
Okay, but they're
Ooh.
not harmless. They're harmless.
They're harmless.
Yeah.
They're just like a bee sting.
That's right. They harmless, but I don't want to see them, and they don't want to see me.
Well, they big, they're scary, but that's all.
I thought tarantulas was
No,
poison.
they're
Not here.
Oh, really? It's the ones over. Okay.
Somewhere else. I mean, we had them to where I woke up and there was one right here on the top of our tent.
Was he big?
Huge.
Yeah,
Really?
Huge.
they ugly.
So are y'all on sand or are y'all on concrete?
They
It's
are.
a mix. Sometimes we're on sand, sometimes we're on concrete.
Concrete. Okay.
So we
okay,
move
so you
around.
just move around.
Yes, and plus I'm going a lot with this position now. I cover the entire state of Texas with all the parks.
That's
Mhm.
so cool.
So we're getting ready to go to Possum
good.
Kingdom.
Okay, so your wife travels with you?
No, he does because he's one of my volunteers.
Okay.
So I take him to
So she be by herself at the
Okay,
at the
so
tent?
she's out there by herself in the tent.
I tell you
Does she
what,
have any
That's bad.
ammunition or
No,
something?
you can't do that.
you can't
State
do
parks
what?
is not
She got
allowed to have
mace?
weapons.
Pepper spray?
Nothing.
Is there anybody
do
else out there
somebody
living in
take her?
tents?
It's we have 300 plus campsites.
Oh, boy, somebody always
yeah,
there.
somebody always-
got-
So it's somebody out there all the time.
We got state police. We got game wardens.
Okay.
That don't mean anything.
You
Yeah.
got security. You got everything.
No.
Oh, what's that? What tent is that?
That's our tent. So it shows on that video. I was pretty much just showing everything we have out there. So you
Oh,
can run
wow.
power up too. That's one of our bigger tents.
It's that field back there that bothers me. It's that
She
field.
said it feels like that. It's
Bigfoot
not
may
like
want to
it's
come
not
out.
like
Bigfoot may be in
Oh,
there.
nothing.
Oh, she said
Bigfoot
Bigfoot might be in there.
that tent is pretty big.
This is so interesting because I've never met
Bigfoot
anybody
is
that lived in a
dead.
tent.
Kim, Bigfoot is dead, baby.
But Bigfoot got a
But
brother.
they keep saying
Yeah, probably
Bigfoot brothers out there.
kids,
Nah,
some
we have-
grandkids.
We have nothing that's ever happened out there. I've never had any reports. Of
Okay, so when you
Yeah.
go to the different parks, do you take your tent with you there? Do y'all live in a tent when you go to different parks?
We have some of the parks have cabins.
Okay.
So since I'm a state
Okay, I
employee,
would
I
wanna
can
do
go
that,
cabins. I can
cabin.
do tents. We
Uh-huh.
can do. Sometimes we do hotels because we cover all the forts too.
Okay.
With the Buffalo Soldiers, they built pretty much all the forts that you'll see or maintain the forts in
Are you
Texas.
kidding?
And
That was
so a
for
lot
the
of those forts
market.
are still up.
Is that his wife?
Okay, the Buffalo Soldiers, aren't they black
Yes, ma'am.
soldiers?
Yeah.
They are the first
Okay.
professional black soldiers in Texas, pretty much.
Okay, so how did they become so? I don't want to use the word, but I'm using it. How did they become so important that the state of Texas decided, okay, this is what we're gonna do for the Buffalo Soldiers? What's the
I-
history behind that?
I would say the West would not have been tamed
Okay.
if it wasn't for the Buffalo
Buffalo
Soldiers. In
Soldiers.
1865 and 1866, Congress created 6 all-black regiments.
Mm-hmm.
And what they were this time different from when they served in the Civil War, when they served in all the other wars.
Mm-hmm.
This time they were, we call them professional because they could actually serve now. Before they were volunteers, they got
Mhm.
paid. But when the wars was over, they either go back to the plantations or they go back home.
Right.
Now they can actually stay in and serve.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And so when they came out west, the Native Americans, they were used to really so-called tame the Native Americans, help save the cattle drives, arrest bandits. So they were sort of like the police and all of that out here as well. And so their contributions were so great as far as the forts and saving some of these forts and people. I think General Custer's wife, in one of the stories, that's how important they were to American history, because a lot of the West would not have been tamed without these black soldiers.
My God.
And the state of Texas,
What's that?
that's a rat snake.
snake.
Let me see that.
Oh, the wrestling
That's
is so
too far.
popular. They're in the country everywhere.
Where is the snake? Oh, that's in the water.
Where is
Wading
he?
in the water.
That's
He
in the
wading
water. A
He
rat
wading.
snake.
That's right by my office.
No, he
Yeah,
wading
my
in the
mama has
water. I
those
can't-
little-
Those some big snakes.
Mhm.
Oh, that's and he lives in the water too.
Yes, ma'am.
Right
That's a
next
rat
to where
snake.
your office is.
Mhm.
Right by my office.
Was that the same snake?
That's
we
a
almost
big
stepped on?
snake.
That's the what, baby? What do you say?
We
I was
almost.
wondering if that was the big snake that we almost stepped on that one time.
That was a moccasin.
Oh, now
Now,
that's
Water,
a
water,
Now the water
moccasins
moccasins
are
That's
I'm
a
bad.
scared
bad
of.
snake.
They
No, they're.
water moccasin.
We just stay away from them. We stay away from them. They stay away from us.
I'm scared of them.
We was walking down the little boardwalk, and I heard something say, and I looked down. I guess it tried to strike at me, but it hit the wood instead.
Look
And
at
so
God.
we
Ooh-wee.
just.
Yeah, those are scary. Yeah, you stepping.
He just moved on. We don't.
He
kill-
said, "Did we just moved on?"
Yeah, we
You
don't
need to
kill
get
snakes.
those sticky things that you put on.
Y'all don't kill snakes.
We don't kill snakes. We don't kill.
Oh, you can't kill them,
That's I forgot.
but they can kill you.
That's a $250 fine. I think a $250
Are you
fine
serious?
at the state parks if you kill a snake.
Okay,
Or kill
a
any of them.
wait, $250 fine compared to a $17,000
Funeral.
funeral. I'm gonna do that $250 fine.
The poison.
Turtle's cute.
The poison from the moccasin,
Some little
it's not
moths
as
on
what
it.
people think. We've had
Some
people
little
out there. It's
moths
nothing
on it.
happens.
They're just
Okay, so
scary.
you
They
travel to,
sneaky is what my
Yeah,
problem
they
is. They
snap
real
off.
sneaky.
but look, so you travel all over the state of Texas
Yes, ma'am.
with the parks.
Yes, ma'am.
So they'll assign you. You said you're going to Possum King next.
Possum
That's a
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
I'll be there Fridays. We're gonna be
How
there.
long you gonna stay there?
Well, we're gonna be there one day. My wife runs the farmers market for the city of Mesquite, so we're gonna come back and help her on farmers
So
market.
what do you do at the park? Just what?
We have uniforms,
Okay.
and we don't do what they call reenactments, but that's pretty. We call it living history because we play ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I am a chaplain, and then he's a private.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
we tell the history. We have a whole table full of artifacts, and we
Okay.
discuss each one of the artifacts.
Oh.
So you go to each park and y'all sit there and discuss. Is that part of the Buffalo stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that's it. So the state of Texas hired you to work at the park, and that's what you do.
That's my job. Yes, ma'am. I run that program for them.
So you telling history.
Yes,
Okay.
we're living history.
Okay. So you have a podcast? Do you have a podcast?
We put the podcast. My wife and I podcast. We put that on hold. So we're gonna
okay.
start
Yeah.
back up soon.
Oh, okay. Okay. You also stated that you was kin to Sidney Poitier.
Yes,
Okay. Did he know that?
yes. My grandfather was his uncle.
Oh,
So back in the 70s and 80s, he used to come to the family reunions, but it would get to the point where our reunions were filled with people that wasn't family.
I'm trying to see something.
I was trying to see Sydney.
Right.
Oh
So the
wow!
last time I physically saw him probably was 78, 79. I saw the back of his car.
Okay.
That's the last time I saw him.
Okay.
But my aunts and all of them, they'll go to where the family unions were, whether they were in Nassau or I think we had some in Connecticut. He would possibly be some of those.
So was he born in Nassau,
He was born in Miami,
Miami?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
but it was they. I believe the story is they were visiting from Cat Island,
Mhm.
which is a small island outside of Nassau, and his mom was in Miami at the time, and that's how he got dual citizenship. He was born while they were here visiting.
Oh, okay.
But his parents originally from what? The Bahamas, right?
Yes,
These-
Cat Island's Eleuthera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does he still have family still there?
Yes, his daughter's there.
Okay.
Yeah, his daughter's still there.
Okay.
Okay. That's interesting.
That is.
So you are a singer too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
You
well,
sing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you serious?
Don't go.
Can you do a little
it. Come on. Just say so. Come on.
Why you don't sing with no music?
No. If y'all hear me up here, I keep sniffling like these allergies.
Oh.
Especially
Okay.
standing out there at Cedar Hill.
Okay.
That cedar word is real out there.
Okay.
Well,
It messes
And
with
my
you.
Just
allergies.
calm a few.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
What kind of music? What kind of songs do you do? Just church songs, or do you
At
do?
the time, I did some R&B for a while. It wasn't successful.
Oh, it wasn't successful.
But I'm getting ready to work on another gospel album.
Okay.
I want to do gospel folk music, which means I don't have to be more instrument intensive.
Okay.
I can be more of an acoustic album.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, does your son sing too?
Yes.
Oh, he sings.
But I will be doing I will be having a performance in September at the Farmers Market, so I'll let y'all know that.
Oh, okay.
So I'll send that to Larry. He can let y'all know. But I will be performing there if y'all free.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
what's the name of your album?
I haven't did none of that yet. I haven't.
Oh, you haven't named it
None
or
of it.
anything? Okay,
No.
God hadn't spoken to you yet.
No, but when he does, I'll be ready.
Already.
Yeah.
This has been really interesting. I tell you,
Like
especially
the guy
learning.
that says plenty already. They outside in the tent, and then are y'all on the cot, or you gonna sleep bag? Then like like.
Kim done checked out everything.
It sometimes we have the inflatable mattress,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
but then he has his military cart that we use for reenactments. He's using that, but sometimes we, according to how fast it is, we on the ground.
Oh,
Oh, they're just simple life.
wow.
So
That's
Oh,
awesome.
excuse me. Your father said you can sing.
Yes, I can.
Well,
Okay.
you sang Rupert.
Give us one note.
I mean, give us something.
So, yeah, give us something.
He has a beautiful smile.
That's,
doesn't he?
that's when we was hiring for an internship for the state.
Oh, okay.
You got any song requests?
I mean, what is your? Just sing us a song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
What about Father Help My Children? You know that one?
She's in the
Oh,
car.
okay.
I'm kind of a new school.
She
Oh, the new one?
She's taking classes.
Oh man.
What song, y'all? What church or
In the
Church.
fraternity.
church?
Or just do something
Yeah.
at that. What's one of your favorite songs
Yeah.
at church?
Iota.
I heard it. Okay, I hadn't heard of that before.
They're,
But you be
Probably
big.
Jesus.
they're
I
the
never
9
forget.
of the D9.
Okay,
Okay,
do
do
that
that
one.
one, do
Just
that
do
one.
that one.
Yes. They're new 1963.
Let's see if you can do that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus, I never forget how you brought me out.
Yeah, I like that one.
Jesus, I never forget how you set me free.
Yes.
Jesus, I never forget. Oh, never.
Oh, you're that's so cute. All right, we're gonna pause and go ahead. Kim, are you gonna do your fashion tonight?
I just gotta make sure ain't no snakes on the ground.
Oh,
Ain't no snakes on the ground.
Moses got a way to take care of that.
Ain't no snakes up in here. We gonna kill a snake, and it ain't gonna be no $250 fine either. All right, there you go. There's a mic over there unless you want me to do it. All right, we have fashion by Kimberley right now. All right, go for it, Kimberley. Tell us what you got on.
I'm always representing the United States Navy.
Yes,
Go
two
Navy,
in there,
go
two
Navy.
of them.
My kids live on a ship, so they call them Cracker Jack. So I guess it's pretty much the same. They're on water, you're on land. This is just my corporate look, y'all. My rainy, wet corporate look here. I'm always represent, yes. Of course, my kicks.
Oh, yeah.
I like, what a purse, what a purse.
Always gotta have a bag.
I like the bag, go with the bag, go with the bag, go with the bag. And this is her corporate outfit that she can walk into the office and look so fabulous.
Ready.
What about the shoes? What shoes?
Oh yeah, these are my snake stompers and spiders. Wait a minute.
That's awesome. Thank you, Kimberley.
Oh my God.
All right.
What is it? Lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh, my.
And snakes, turtles, and spiders.
I have been looking at those snakes.
I know,
That's right.
Oh my
All night now, you don't
gosh.
think about that.
She is good. That thing was
This is
moving
so
though.
Fascinating.
I can't-
Oh
I
my
can't deal
gosh,
with
Your
them, but
wife
that's
is
something.
awesome.
But that's awesome. So you work
Yeah.
at City Hill. We're going to come over there and check that
Yeah,
out.
definitely.
I would love
That
to.
is
So
nice.
the prayer part, that's part of that too. You know where they go up on
Oh, I've heard about
Mountain
that
Creek
one.
and they go up and pray.
That's probably there's a park right beside it,
Uh-huh.
and that's probably there. I haven't seen anybody at the.
Because they used to call it Prayer Mountain, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard of that before?
I've heard of that one, yeah.
Zion.
Uh-huh.
Wow. We gotta come visit y'all.
Yeah, we're going to have to come out
I
there and
believe
visit.
y'all-
We'll have to
y'all
get
would
y'all.
really love it.
Y'all thing.
Y'all would love- we'll-
My husband and I might be able to go out there and camp.
I don't know about them snakes.
I know, right?
No, I shouldn't have said that.
No.
We 3 years we rarely, and I say we rarely,
Never.
probably 5, maybe 5 in 3 years.
It was
Well,
raining.
we're not going to be there that long. We're going to spend maybe 2 nights and leave. That's it.
We're gonna spend the night.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
we're
at
gonna
that. I
spend
love it
the night. You
already.
gotta
Give
spend
my
the
hand.
night. Darius got us already.
Yes.
So we could go out there and spend. Linda, you going too? We're going to get you a tent. We'll all go. We're going to do that at church. We're going to have a tent night
Oh,
at the church.
great. I love it
I tell
already.
you, everybody that want to do the tent can come
Yeah,
on. We're going to get that
definitely.
tent and we'll go out
That
there.
is really
I
good,
think
though.
that'll be
I
fun.
wanna do it.
Linda, you got to get out of this
Oh,
fear.
is that
Oh,
the-
is that the wife?
That's her.
Come on up, wife. Come on up. We need you. We got to see you. Come on, wife. Come on. Come on.
Oh, he looks like
Yeah,
his
we can
mama.
scoot over. Just come on. We'd have enjoyed talking to your family up here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Girl, you come on my hero. You my new hero.
Yeah. Them right here. I mean, for you to live in a tent, we're just excited. How do you enjoy? What is your name, first of all?
Katrina Poitier.
Katrina.
Poitier.
How
Yes.
do you enjoy living in a tent? This is just,
Yes.
we've been blown off the wall up
I'm
here.
already running from snakes
Oh.
under the table.
Look, she already looking for snakes and everything. How do you like living in a tent?
It was actually my idea.
It was your
Yeah,
idea?
that's a
Yes,
good thing.
I love nature. I love being out in
Okay.
nature, and I don't know if he told you, but when we went out there, he would take us out there years ago,
Uh-huh.
and we just love being out there. And we sent this one off to
She said we sent this
yeah
one
to
off.
to stay with his sister to see about college
Uh-huh.
options and see what the life was about.
Uh-huh.
And we went out on our regular date,
Mhm.
and they said, "Did you want to stay for a day, or
Uh-huh.
are you going to camp overnight?" And we asked, we were like, "You can camp overnight?" They said yes. We went and got a tent, and we never left.
Wow. I mean, you are not just, you are special. Because a lot of women don't even want to leave their own house or nothing.
You
Look at
are
Kim, look at Kim.
amazing.
Kim said, no.
I don't want no guy to ask me out on no camping date. That's off the table.
We've had a lot of people to say that, but when they get
Oh
out
my
there and
Like
they
it's out
see
there,
it
love it.
and they understand the relaxation of it,
Uh-huh.
it
I'm
changes
going.
your mind.
I think it'll be
You
nice.
have to
Look at, she
pick it up
getting all
every day
excited.
and take it down every day. And
No, we
You just leave it up.
we leave it up for 14 days, and then we go and do whatever we want, and then we come back and set up. I like moving around, so
See,
we like
I'm
looking
going.
at different locations.
Different
and-
Oh, so y'all don't stay in the
Different
same
spots.
location?
Well, no, with the city, with the state, to
Uh-huh.
keep you from claiming residency.
Okay.
I don't know why I can't speak tonight, but getting
That
residency.
girl came sitting next to
Um,
you. They got
Yeah,
nervous.
you got nervous when that wife came in
Keep
here.
from claiming that you live there.
Uh-huh.
They only allow you to stay there for a certain amount of days. You leave for 24 hours and come back.
Right.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can't claim mail and all of that.
okay.
Oh, so y'all stay what? At least 14 days, you said?
Mhm.
And then y'all pack up and go to another part of City Hill Park?
Or we'll
Yes.
go get a room or something and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, but
You
you
have to
still
leave
gonna
the
be
park.
at City. But I'm talking about you come back to City Hill.
Yes, ma'am.
Park.
Oh, yes.
But do you come back to the same area or you go to another area?
If it's available,
Okay.
because it's so popular, it's like
Oh,
it's
wow.
all booked up now. So you
Really?
have to. Some people book months out in advance or
Yeah.
a year
You
before.
can book up to
But
3
But do
months
y'all
in
book
advance.
in advance?
No,
No, okay.
no cabins, just RVs or campers. And then, as we do, we're tenters. So
But how do y'all make sure that you have a space when you,
She have to keep checking.
a lot of research online, and then booking online.
and then y'all book for the 14 days
Yes.
and then y'all, you all are this is so exciting.
So neat. I'm
God, I know, this is exciting. I've never met anybody that lived in a tent except for my son in the backyard. You know? And he's gonna enjoy this show tonight because he was talking about, y'all was talking about planting. He loved to plant.
Right.
He got his garden going now.
Right.
Then you all, he's gonna be excited about that.
Yes.
And everything because he loves. We might lose him now because he might want to say keep that number and stuff. Because I'm going out there. We might lose him because he loves that.
Oh my
you know, he
God.
loves staying in. He enjoyed it.
So
I was
y'all
telling
love
him.
it as well.
Yeah.
And your hair is so
Oh,
Yeah.
look
But
at
she's
it.
beautiful.
Thank
She's
you.
beautiful.
God.
That's what outdoors do for you.
You know that nature makes your
Yeah,
skin and everything
so
and all of that.
right.
So
Yeah.
y'all can sunbathe out there on there? Do y'all do that too? Do you go to the
Well,
beach or something?
Not as much.
Not as much, because it's out there.
Yeah,
You
when
can
the
go
grandbaby's
anytime you
around,
want
he
to.
likes
See,
to
with
go to
us,
the
we'll
beach.
be excited. You go out there on the beach.
No,
and
we're
stuff.
trying to launch our businesses and stuff, so we're not as much.
Mhm.
You know, we live there now.
right.
And
So you trying to get y'all business together.
Yes,
Yeah, this is what, year 3?
yes.
That's what
Yeah,
he
he
said.
was
So
saying
what about
that.
your agriculture? You do that too, or what?
I'm a certified master gardener.
Okay, so
Yes.
you love doing that too.
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
Shake her hand.
This is
I actually
exciting.
started it when I was little. It was something my grandmother had taught me
Uh-huh.
a long time ago. And
Wow.
I just fell in love with doing everything. So I was the one who was always out in the yard mowing and picking weeds.
I told
and,
y'all she was country.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
am.
y'all are like really centered, like
Yes.
centered,
They are.
connected,
Mm-hmm.
because you have to be. Because I've been reading this book and it says how we have to have things to also our attention. We can never sit to ourselves and just be. But I can imagine with y'all being out there away from technology that y'all have to be centered.
but they
or-
have
We have
technology.
technology.
but not as
she's
much.
right.
Not as
to-
much,
to-
yes.
Because some areas you're not going to have good service. It's
Yeah.
forced you to
Right.
rely on talking to each other, studying.
He said 40.
Well, I say
Well,
that
they-
because
Yeah, I
we stay busy.
understand.
I'm
Yeah.
usually on my phone doing some type of business, some kind of
Mhm.
consulting or something.
Mhm.
And so it gets to times where I can't even use it anymore. So I have to focus.
So
on
is the internet? I mean the Wi-Fi out there good for phones and stuff? Or?
certain areas.
No, you can't go out there.
I couldn't go out there for a while because I would have to be on that phone. People
I'd have to have
calling me.
my
But it
TV,
might be
whatever.
good just to get away, Pastor. We can just get away. No phone, no nothing calling. Whoa, yes. That would be good to go out there. Okay,
I 360.
forget 360. We're going to cut our 360 out when we
No,
go
we're
past.
not.
Okay, so what would you tell our audience that what good advice could you tell them before we close out this show? Because I'm still bedazzled.
Me too. I'm like,
I am. This has been so exciting.
are you real?
You need to come back.
Where'd you come
I
from?
know it.
You're
Y'all are
an angel.
excited. I'm so glad you came in because I wanted you to come in.
I know. I didn't realize it was
Go
you out
with-
there.
I was actually outside doing my study.
That's what he's
Oh,
saying.
he's
But
saying.
I've never met a woman as humble as you are to live in a tent and
And
look
she's
as
so
beautiful as you are. Your skin is
excited.
so beautiful
It
and
is.
everything and enjoying it.
enjoying
You are what you call it,
She's extra.
extraordinary. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
I have to give you a hand clap, baby. I tell you, so what would you share to the audience to get them to think about growing their stuff or whatever your business is?
20 years.
20 years. Congratulations.
Remember when Snowmageddon came? Remember when COVID came? And you
Right.
went to the store, there was nothing there. Katrina and I, the way we set it up, we never went without because
Okay.
we always had something. And that goes back to the better to not need it and have it than to have it and not need it.
Yeah.
I tell people that all the time because it's important to be self-sustainable.
Yes.
The way things are going now, and I don't get political, but I'm just saying for people to know your stuff.
That's right.
Um,
You're right.
Healthy food, like our communities are ravaged with unhealthy foods.
That's
If
right.
you look at the numbers in South Dallas and Pleasant Grove area, there's more amputations there. There are more cases of diabetes, and those areas than almost any place in Dallas County.
Yeah,
So that should
sure,
tell you
no,
something when
That's true.
when food
Issues.
insecurity is what it is. And so I tell people all the time, discover nature. It'll change your life. It'll give you an opportunity to realize that there's cleaner air somewhere. There's less traffic, and something we need to fight because it's in our communities. I definitely want to say this about heat islands. Heat islands are ravaging our communities.
What is it?
It's because our communities have less green space
Oh.
and more cement. So we
Right,
suffer
right.
we suffer from more
okay.
heat related
Okay.
illnesses than any other. Again,
Oh, okay.
all these things in our community because we don't know how to grow. We don't realize that nature's right behind us. And so with my family here, we're trying to create ways to show us that we are a part of nature. And it's out there. Come see it. And I think once you come and see it,
And it's at Cedar.
Cedar Hill State Park.
Okay, Cedar Hill State Park.
Okay, let me
Coy
ask you.
went up.
Okay, we got 3 minutes.
I got 3 minutes. Do you do tomatoes, mustard greens, and that's it? Tomatoes and mustard
This
greens?
was your tomatoes and mustard green queen.
Okay, so when do I need to come? When do we need to come so I can get my
Yeah,
tomatoes?
my red onion.
Well, we're not at that farm anymore, so we teach people how to do that from anywhere. You can do that. You can grow tomatoes in your kitchen.
Right, you
Right.
can because
On
we
your
grow them
porch,
in our
you can get
backyard.
you a nice bucket, put you some mustard
right.
seeds,
Yeah.
and grow you a nice mustard plant and eat for at least 3 weeks.
That's right.
Okay.
There's did that.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
So I can do the tomatoes like that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We got that at the house now.
Oh, okay.
I just
Listen.
want to say,
Okay, what
y'all
yours?
remember when Gail touched down and she came from space? And
Recently.
She kissed the ground.
She kissed
Kiss
the ground.
Recently.
I'll be kissing my cement when I get to the
Oh
house.
no, it's too hot. We just talked about heat islands.
I'm a cement girl.
We just talked
Wait,
about
you
heat
have
islands.
something to say, Grant?
I just got a quick question.
Yes, sir.
You said you wrote a book.
Yes, sir.
Where could we get the book?
It's on Amazon.
Amazon? And
Yes, sir.
what is the name of it?
How to start an urban garden.
How to start an urban garden.
All right, because that's
Okay, that's good.
within the next month or so. I've got someone we're going to be. We've already talked about. We want to put a garden in their backyard.
Amen.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Everything
have
you need
one.
to know is in that book.
Okay, how to start
And urban.
How to start
urban
an
garden.
garden.
Okay, y'all can find that book on Amazon, okay?
Right.
Awesome.
All right. What?
No, that's it.
Okay, that's
I
it.
just appreciate that because
Okay. All right. Thank you for that question. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you. I'm just, that was just awesome. This has really, you know what? I'm going to keep being humble.
I really
Yes.
enjoyed those.
I'm going to stay being
Yes.
humble.
Really?
And this has helped me.
Yes.
All right, Pastor. You'll be in a tent.
I ain't gonna fit nobody.
But that's right. But thank you all so much for sharing. Because you know,
No weeds.
but that lets you know that you can survive
Yeah.
in any situation. So don't ever think that you can't leave a house and go to a tent. I think it would be interesting. I love it. So, okay, thank you all again. Thank you, Larry, for allowing them, introducing us to them. And may God bless you and keep you. And remember, if you ever need a photo booth, check us out at www.thekirkbooth.com. We do all kinds of occasions, wedding, family reunion, portraits, whatever, quinceañera, whatever your event is. As long as it's decent in order, we can be there. So check us out at www.thekirkbooth.com. We do t-shirts, we do plats, we do all of it, props and all. Check us out again at www.kirkinspirations.com, where we inspire you with all kinds of shirts, props, and whatever. So check us out, and thank you all again for being on the show. May God continue to bless you all. And we got to get out to Cedar Park and see what's going on. All right, until she want to come in the daytime. Scary. God does not give us a spirit of fear. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you all again. May God bless you and keep you. Remember, check us out every Monday and Thursday. And you never know what guests we're going to have on tonight. This was a great surprise. All right, thank you. Every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Facebook and YouTube. Until we see you what? Face to face. Good night. Good night. Good night.